So going through all this has allowed me to, I don't know, infusion complete. Probably just get the nurse, yeah, so she can.
You're gonna walk into the set, so.
Infusion complete. Hi, my name is Emily Carpenter. I'm 19 years old and I'm from Hanford, California. At 9 years old, I was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia. I had about 6 months of treatment.
I met Emily when she was initially diagnosed.
She's one that you see in the hallway and you just can't. You have to meet her. You have to know her.
The nurses here, we care for our patients. When I meet families, I tell them, like, from day one, your child is now my child. We're here with our families day in and day out. We're here through the good days and the bad days.
Finished treatment and was good for a year when I found out that I had relapsed, which I was 10 years old at that time, and received a bone marrow transplant from my younger sister, Maddie, who was a perfect match. She ultimately saved my life. Going through the cancer treatment and missing out on so much through school, there was a lot of feelings of just wanting to kind of make up any of that I could. And I was halfway through my senior year of high school when I started getting this really bad pain in my leg. And unfortunately, they found a tumor on each leg. 7 years out of cancer treatment, thinking that it was pretty much past me, and here it comes again. Came right back to Craycroft where it all started. I had 14 rounds of chemotherapy and 35 sessions of radiation and an 8-hour tumor resection surgery that ultimately put me into remission. And then unfortunately had my 6-month scans, which found 2 new tumors, so fighting cancer for the 4th time. It's been one of the toughest journeys so far. I've currently exhausted all my chemo options, but getting through it with, again, all the immense amount of support and having my family by my side and this nonprofit to kind of keep me going with the mission in life. Throughout everything, my faith in God and Jesus Christ has been just my light and my motivation, and my outlook on life just all comes from my faith. Ultimately has been the driving force of me being inspired to do this nonprofit and to live the most like Jesus as possible. Golden Positivity is a nonprofit organization. I started through my battle with cancer. I was first inspired to kind of have the idea of it when I was 10, going through cancer again at 17 and being older and more mature and having a lot of free time going through treatment. I officially started the nonprofit, focusing on teenagers and just doing anything I can do to help brighten the day of somebody going through cancer treatment.
When I was 16, I had kind of been having some really weird issues. I was having migraines every day. That's when they had found that I had 2 germinoma brain tumors. After my chemo was done, I went in for radiation, where I went every day for a month. After that, it actually came out clear. So I was very lucky in that way, and I've been clear ever since. There was a lot of positivity around me when I was going through it. So when I was asked to join it, it'll bring in that positive light to others, because not everybody gets that positive and not everybody has that in their life.
When she first started it, she was, hey, do you know any of our teenagers that could use a friend, use a helping hand? And it turned into this, her thinking, I've been through this, how can I make it better for them?
These care packages, the biggest goal is to make them as personalized as possible. Also include what I call a chemo kit, which just includes some items that have helped not only me, but some of my other friends that have gone through cancer treatment.
It's just nice they're receiving a package from someone else who's been where they're at, who's going through what they go through. You know, the kids light up.
There's nothing but positivity and love in the message of my faith. In every package, I try to include a handwritten message. I always include my favorite Bible verse, for with God nothing will be impossible, because truly, if you put your trust into Him and His plan, I mean, He'll get you through it.
When you're going through it, it's really nice when people take time to like show that you matter too, like you're not forgotten.
When she's able to, you know, give the information on her metaports and help these other people and give these gifts, that's what makes her happy. And that's just what makes her just the most incredible person, is, you know, she gives and gives and gives, and that's how she fulfills herself.
This nonprofit has been amazing for myself. As much as everybody comes to me and is like, thank you for doing this for others, and it's just been so fulfilling to have this dream and this goal for such a long time, and to finally execute it and watch it come to life has been like a dream come true. Even better than I could have imagined, because of just the fulfillment that I've been able to gain through this. I really enjoy gift giving. Yeah, that's been a big enjoyment of this. Every time the list gets in, I'm announced to the house that, oh, we have another positive package, and yeah, immediately online shopping.
She has made us proud. Emily comes and brings this positive light here. She just changes the environment, makes it a happy place.
There's so much love for her from all of us on Craycroft and in clinic.
Some of these nurses and a majority of these doctors I've known for 10 years. These relationships have just continued to grow ever since I was younger, and it makes the experience just so much better and easier. When you have your favorite nurse walk in, it just puts a smile on my face, and you know it's gonna be a good day. You know, you have somebody in your room that you like.
She's one of those patients that she doesn't act like a patient when she's here. I mean, yeah, I can give her meds, I can do this and this, but when she's here, she doesn't think of herself.
She's my baby. I've taken care of her for 10 years. I see Emily as my child. I love her, and I'm happy for her and all the good things that she's done, and she makes me proud. She also makes me see life differently with a positive attitude.
In this battle, the mental aspect is half of it. You can't get tied up in the darkness of the storm. Bring some laughter, because laughter is also one of the best medicine. Always look for the positive. It does not matter how small the positive or how small the victory may seem. Finding that positive light in any time of darkness. Whether that's just your normal everyday life, because the positive is what's going to get you through it.